A very pleasant good day and welcome to our April Spotlight on Sports show. This month we feature the Adopt a Hole program and the Adaptive Golf Experience. Let's get started.
Well, today we're going to talk with Wayne and Ellen Chester, who are part of the Adopt a Hole program. If you recall, the Adopt a Hole program is a volunteer effort that folks that in the community here will adopt one of the holes at the golf courses, and once a week or so they will go out and fill in divots and rake the traps, and if they see anything they'll report it to the superintendent. We've been giving you a report on different members of this organization for the last 3 or 4 months, and I'd like to now just show you how it works with a couple being involved. So let's go and let's talk to Wayne and Ellen. So we are here today with Wayne and Ellen Chester, and they're part of the Adopt a Hole program. And as you know, we started to report on different, we've talked to different people who have been part of the Adopt a Hole program. And this is the first time that we've had a couple with us that that have adopted a hole. And Ellen, which hole did you adopt?
We work number 7 primarily.
7, and which course?
Argent Lake.
Okay.
In fact, Wayne is the captain.
I have the Argent Lakes front 9. So we've got about 14 people involved for just doing the Argent Lakes front 9 adopt a hole. But Ellen and I take care of 7 and sometimes 8.
And how long have you been doing it?
I started doing it about 6 years ago, where I was a volunteer for hole number 3. And one of my neighbors was a captain, and he asked me to do it, and I said, "Sure, I'll do it." And it was good. I enjoyed going out and taking care of it. Then when Ellen and I got together, and all of a sudden the program kind of went by the wayside. I'm not too sure how or why, but when Frank brought the program back, I said, "Yeah, I'd love to, keep doing it," and became the captain, and it's been really enjoyable for us.
I understand you're both golfers, right?
Yes, passionate golfers.
And I understand that Ellen is the better of the two golfers.
Yes, she is. She's actually a former club champ of Sun City. When she first moved here, and 4 years ago, she was the senior women's club champ.
Very good, very good. Where are you both from?
Well, I'm originally from Charlottesville, Virginia. Lived in Northern Virginia for many, many years, and then retired to Pawleys Island in 2000, and lived in Pawleys until about 4 years ago.
Okay.
I'm from Ohio, one of the Ohioans. I came here after 30 years in Columbus, Ohio, and I moved here in 2018.
I know Columbus well. We have a daughter that went to Ohio State. So
I didn't go to Ohio State, but when you live there, you have to be Ohio State.
Yes.
Yeah, you really do. And how long have you been married?
Oh, that's a special story. We're both had very long, happy marriages. Wayne was married 50 years. I was married 32 years. And unfortunately, both of our spouses became quite ill around the COVID period. And I was living in Pawleys, Wayne was down here, and we were both long-term caregivers in the true sense of the word. And then both of our spouses passed around the same time, and we eventually got together and we got married. In fact, we have our 4th wedding anniversary coming up on April 30th. So we're very blessed to have found one another.
That's very, very, very nice. Very nice story. Now, how did you get involved with the program?
Like I said, one of my neighbors said, "Hey, Wayne, would you like to do this adopt a hole?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." It's a matter of just going out and filling up divots. And as a golfer, I know how to do that, and filling up ball marks and whatnot. So, but then becoming a captain for the front 9, when Frank asked if we wanted to be a captain, I said, "Sure." It's just a good thing to do for the Sun City and for our golf courses. So I enjoy doing it.
And how did you recruit Ellen to do it?
Well, her being more of a golfer than I am, she was more than willing. And we really enjoy, we hop in the golf cart together and we go take care of hole number 7. And one of us is driving while the other one is filling divots and walking with the sand bucket. And it's kind of a good couples thing to do.
Yeah.
I guess now that the time change has occurred, you're able to go out a little bit later,
Yes.
try to turn the lights off.
We tend to try and go out later in the day after the heavy traffic flow is there, so that we're not interfering with any people playing on the course. But sometimes when there are couples there, people playing, we'll just move to the side and let them finish playing the hole, and then we'll hop in and do what we need to do to clean up that hole.
Now,
Or we'll also wondering, a lot of times we have a flag that's on our cart and it identifies the Adopt a Hole program. And a lot of the people will come up and they'll look like I said, well, we explain who we are. And the golfers really, really appreciate that. Many of the people say, oh, that's wonderful. We would like to hear the program. So that's why the communication of the Adopt a Hole program and getting information out to the Sun City community is wonderful. I mean, it helps people and the golfers say that great, wonderful. Thank you very much.
what do you find is your biggest challenge in your number 7 child?
Fairways, probably the tee boxes. I don't know. What do you think, sweetie?
Well, I was saying the tee boxes are generally okay, but it's the approach areas, except, of course, for the long hitters who are going to hit the green all the time. Most of us are not in that category. And so that approach area is difficult because you're using a wedge, and wedges take bigger divots.
Yeah.
So we generally have to use up most of our sand in that area of the hole.
Yeah, I think too. You have the signs that say carts this way,
Right.
and people jump out of their carts and they just automatically forget that they bring their sand with
Sure,
them. And
sure.
They're in between the sand and the cart, and they don't want to slow people down. And it's like,
So that's the area that we find the most divots.
how do you find the sand traps?
Sand traps, I think, are in very good shape. We will rake them, but the moment we rake them, another group comes by that forgets to rake, and that's one thing after another. Actually, I think Sun City just put a new issue on golfing with the sand traps, and you can actually fix it while you're in the trap. But the sand traps, we work on those things, but that's an ongoing. I'm very pleased with the amount of the greens with the lack of ball marks on the greens. People are either fixing their ball marks because we don't find as many. We spend very little time on the green versus the fairway and in the
For that
tee
particular
boxes.
hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this is obviously a volunteer effort. Were you actively involved in some volunteer effort before you came to Sun City?
Oh, yes. When I retired from Northern Virginia to Pawleys Island, I became very active, had the opportunity to join the South Carolina Junior Golf Association Executive Committee. And so for, a long time, up until COVID, I traveled all over the state, helping with registration, team organization, following our juniors, helping our juniors. Worked with the Junior Heritage for many, many years, which invites juniors from all over the world, but particularly South Carolina. And then, of course, the Can-Am matches in March. And it's really rewarding and special. We just had Jacob Bridgman, who is a product of South Carolina Junior Golf, who just won the Genesis Invitational. And it was really nice that Jim Nance made a mention of South Carolina Junior Golf and how many products that we have produced and how many of them are on the tour and playing. So that was a wonderful opportunity to work for many, many years working with juniors.
How many years were you on the board?
Oh, a long time, from the early 2000s till pre-COVID, when my late spouse became ill. I had to give it up at that point. So I've had many years of it.
And Wayne, what about you?
Well, I retired December 31st of 17, and I moved here January 4th of 18. So once I was working full time, so as far as volunteering, I was volunteering to work. But when I came here, the volunteering was just enjoying Sun City and enjoying this incredible place where we live. But the Adopt a Hole is one of the things that I've worked with, and I also am now volunteered for one of the food delivery programs for the youth. So I'm driving a truck to on Saturday mornings to deliver food
Oh.
to shelters. So
Very, very good. Very good. Would you recommend this for other people to volunteer?
Oh my goodness, yes. It's very rewarding. It's a lot of fun. It gives you great joy and pleasure in taking care of our courses. These are our courses. We own them. And so what's so wonderful about this program is giving a lot of people the opportunity to do that extra course care. When I think of Course Care 101, walking off that tee box, making sure that it looks as well as it did when you walked on it, navigating that fairway. And if you take a divot, not everyone does, fill that divot, particularly the approach areas that we talked about earlier. If you happen to get into that bunker, rake the sand and take care of the green. And what I think is so fun, I brought the Sun City pencil with me. It's a wonderful little reminder: clean, fix, fill, rake, and enjoy. So it's a wonderful reminder to all of our golfers here in Sun City to take care of our courses.
Yeah, I think sometimes we forget how much we have here. You know,
Oh, my
when you
goodness,
think when you think about it, you can get in your cart, drive to one of 3 courses, and have a nice round of golf. So it's something. How much time how much time do you put into it?
Well, Wayne puts quite a bit of time because he's the captain. We generally try and get out there at least once a week, if not more often. But Wayne, because he's the captain, he does a lot of communicating. And that's the neat thing I was thinking about, I wanted to mention. There is a tremendous communication loop that Frank has established with all of us working on the courses and the captains. When we as volunteers see something unusual, like there's a mud rut or there's a sprinkler head that doesn't seem to be operating, or there are no rakes in the bunkers on a particular hole, which happened in the past down at Hidden Cypress, we bubble that information up to the captains, and then the captains relay that information to Frank, and he meets regularly with the superintendents and the committee. And so all that communication loop is very important. And I think that's one of the reasons why this current instantiation of the Adopt the Whole program is going to be successful, because of that communication.
So one of the questions that a lot of people ask me, I tell them about the Adopt the Whole program, is they say, "Is there anything they can do about that tree on number 18 at Cypress?"
other than taking the chainsaw out there, I hope not.
Aim left, all the way down.
Yeah, that seems to be the one everybody pulls up to that hole, and it's like, I always hit it to the left, but it ends up on the right.
We have a bucket, we have a flag, but we don't have a chainsaw.
One of the things that that we asked about friendships, I've met more people now with this because of the Adopt a Whole program, getting to know Frank and getting to know some of the other captains, with Chuck and Kathy and the other captains. It's been adding to the friendships that we already have here. So that's it's a good way to, again, intermingle and mix and to meet more people.
Well, we are going to put below us on the screen, when we're on the screen, we're going to put the website number that somebody needs to contact Frank, and if they're interested,
Great.
We're hoping that they respond and say, yes, I'd like to try it. And I think, in the people that I've talked to that are part of this program, they're all very enthusiastic about it, very enthusiastic about our courses, and I think you all do a wonderful job. So any parting comments that you'd like to make?
No, it's just a great program for people to get involved with, and take care of our golf courses. So if you're a golfer out there, contact us and become a volunteer. We always need more volunteers because it's just a matter of trying to get out there on a regular basis, and it's just a good thing to do for our golf courses.
Absolutely. I was just going to say, it's a wonderful opportunity to not only take care of your golf courses, but have fun as well. It's a social component. So if you're interested, please contact Frank and get involved and participate.
And now, the adaptive golf experience.
You're welcome, Gene Giamono, who is the executive director of the Adaptive Golf Experience and the founder of the adaptive golf experience. Um, First of all, why did you get involved with starting this? What was your impetus for this?
After OEF, OIF, or operation in Iraq, I worked for the VA hospital helping veterans as they came back with different injuries. And we started using golf as a form of rehabilitation. And from that, kind of stemmed the idea of reaching out to more civilians and people with other disabilities in our community. And we started here in the Low Country in 2014 with just a few nurses and friends, a couple of folks in the rehabilitation area, and started using different carts to help stand up folks who couldn't stand up, and use golf to help take them to the next level.
And how long? Are you just in the Low Country, or have you expanded outside of?
Currently, we have clinics that we hold both north and south of the Broad River. We also help plant other organizations like Adaptive Golf Savannah. We help get that one started, as well as one in North Carolina. But throughout Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, we've had several adaptive golf clinics get started and help start this wave of adaptive golf that's kind of moved across the country.
Now, do you have any idea of like numbers of people that are actively involved in adaptive golf? I know we talked to two that are here at St. City, but do you know of any like larger amount of people?
I do not have any specifics. I know there's through the United States Adaptive Golf Alliance, we have about 50 or 60 different organizations like ours across the country that try to find folks who take it to the next level and want to compete. We hope to put adaptive golf in the Paralympics coming up in the next few years. So we are looking for folks who compete and get ranked in South Carolina to hopefully be able to take that to the next level and be the Tiger Woods of adaptive golf in our area.
Great.
We're offering a tournament coming up in just a few weeks. It'll be at Hilton Head Lakes. It's called the South Carolina Adaptive Golf Classic, which will have folks from all over the country coming and competing in 14 different adaptive categories, from short stature to different amputations or neurological conditions, even intellectual disabilities.
And you're based out of Parris Island.
Yes, we started in 2014 out of Parris Island, where the pro there and myself both had a patient that was having a knee replacement but wanting to learn golf. And so as a physical therapist, I was seeing her for rehabilitation, and he was seeing her for a golf swing, and we kind of came together, and union was formed.
Well, this is a great opportunity for people to get back outside and to do kind of things they like to do, especially down here with the weather being what it is. So thank you very much for what you're doing, and appreciate you being with us and cheering with our audience.
I mean, I feel like everybody's going to be an adaptive golfer if we live long enough. So our saying is just keep swinging.
Gary Head here with the Adaptive Golf Clinic. He is the Savannah coordinator for clinics. And you had mentioned earlier that you have some clinics coming up. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I'd love to. We have our clinics every second Thursday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. after all our doctor's appointments at Crosswinds Golf Course, which is right near the Savannah Airport. Anybody been to the airport has seen Crosswinds Golf Course.
And it's every week, you said?
It's every second Thursday of the month.
Okay. And how many can you accommodate?
Well, I believe we have 50 stalls on the driving range. I say stalls because the driving range is roofed, or the roof. And each stall also has a computer because it has the top tracer technology,
Sure.
kind of like Top Gun. I'm sorry, not Top Gun, Top Golf, where you hit the ball and the computer tells you how far it went, how high it went, how it was spinning, where it finished, and so on. It's a great place to adjust your clubs to find out how far each one of your clubs go when you're practicing. And we have anywhere from 15 to 30 people on a monthly basis. A lot of the people who come out are physically challenged or neurologically challenged, but a lot of people come out that are not. Everyone is welcome to come out, and especially if you have a friend that's physically challenged, whether they've had some sort of stroke or an amputation, or if someone is just of age where they feel like they want to get back into the game of golf, they're also invited. come on out. The price is right. It is free. And we would love to have you out. Enjoy the day with us.
And do they need to make a reservation before they come out?
We like reservations just so we're prepared for how many people are coming, but it's not necessary. You can go on the GSGA website to register prior to a clinic to let us know, just to give us an idea of how many people are coming.
Great. Well, thank you.
We are supported by the GSGA, by the way.
Oh, okay. Great.
That's why I mentioned GSGA. They are actually our main supporter to take care of our clinics regarding financial needs and so on.
Well, thank you for being with us.
My pleasure.
Um,
My pleasure.
Hopefully, we can get some people to come out and enjoy this great.
Nice
great,
easy ride from here.
great
It's only a 20-minute ride when the construction doesn't have it all jacked up. But
True.
it's only a 20-minute ride. The golf course is right off the ramp at the airport, literally.
Ron Danko here. Ron is part of the adaptive golf experience here at Sun City. Ron, how has this helped you to play golf more? This adaptive golf.
I have a situation where I can't walk, and I wound up getting invited to the adaptive program. And once I went, they now have the equipment that can allow me to play. And without that, I couldn't play. I can't walk on the green, but I can drive this on the green. So without a doubt, it's opened my life, not just to a little exercise, but I mean, I literally, legitimately, my best shot, I had a 41 on the back nine at Oakland
Oh, that's really good.
a couple of days ago.
Yeah, that's really
So
good.
it has definitely opened my life. Not so much just to do something with people, the socialization, but now I'm up to being a competitive golfer. And it's pretty phenomenal.
And enjoys it. How often do you go out and golf?
I do 9 holes on Monday for practice. On Tuesday and Thursday, I play 18 with the boys in the neighborhood, and then and then usually on Sunday I play 9 holes with my wife.
Oh, you're in the couples thing?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, we might run into you.
yeah. And then when there isn't a cart available like this, I drive my cart, or I have someone drive my cart, and then one of the neighborhood people become my caddy.
Mhm.
So with the rules here, they have a blue stake where you can only go so far with a handicap cart. So basically, I put it up to the apron, and then I park the car, and then I will chip up from the apron, and then someone else will put for me because I can't get the cart on.
Well, that works.
Yeah.
Get you out there.
Anything else I can help you with?
You play. Yeah, show me how you hit the ball.
Oh,
And folks may remember that Ron was the opening shot at Okatee when we reopened the course up there back in October, I guess.
yeah, it was October.
Yeah.
Like I told you.
Yeah. Has your game improved? Do you think?
Unbelievably so.
Mm.
Well, I came out here just to pitter pat, and just be happy to be on the course. Next thing I know, my short game started coming back. All right, and I only hit about 120 yards off the tee, so basically I can't get on the green in regulation. But it's coming, and now someone gave me a driver, taught me how to use it a little bit with the mat. So if I can get 150 yards out of this thing, then maybe I can start shooting my golf.
Oh yeah.
But I've been a double bogey guy now. About the last week or two, it's been bogey golf, and hopefully I like
Yeah. You always want to get better.
yeah.
So I understand there's only 1 or 2 of these carts here at I guess it's at Okatee, right?
There's one at Oakland.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I was going to buy a cart, but I'm kind of on hold now, not to see where everything goes.
Mhm.
Right now there's nobody competing with me for this in Sun City.
Yeah.
In order to use this cart, you can't walk.
Right.
I mean, if you're an amputee, you can still walk
Yeah.
and use a regular cart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is basically, in myself, I have scar tissue on my spinal cord,
Mhm.
which I can't walk. I look pretty healthy.
Well, you do. You got a lot of good color in you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I live life large. There's no doubt about it. But I have people that help me. I can stand for a while, like about 5 minutes, as long as I'm touching something. But if I'm going to walk anywhere, I have a walker at home.
Mhm.
And then I have a little scooter. It gets me around. And then when I play golf, I got this. It's phenomenal.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's really good to get you out there because that's why we're here.
Absolutely. And,
Yeah.
and you do a great job interviewing. And
Oh, thank you very
I
much.
watch you all the time on the YouTube. You know?
Oh, you're the one person.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one and a half. My dual watchers too.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, with me is Roger Kyle, who is one of the golfers here at Sun City. And Roger, you are part of the adaptive golf experience. Is
Yes,
that
we
right?
are. We've been part of it now for about 6 years.
And how has it helped you in playing golf and getting out and playing golf?
Well, obviously I'm sitting on a solo cart, which is a cart that's able to go on the greens everywhere on the golf course, so you don't have to walk. And when your legs are giving you issues, it allows you to play the game and not be totally exhausted at the end of 18 holes.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been doing it? The
Uh,
adaptive golf?
Got to golf again about 6 years.
6 years, okay. And do you do it at all three courses here, or are you just?
I play all 3 courses here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right at the present moment, we only have a solo cart. This cart that I'm sitting on right now, only at Okatee, and we'd like to have one on one of the other courses, so it'd be more accessible.
And what would you say to other people that are afraid to go out and golf because they maybe have balance issues or something like that? What would your advice be to them?
Well, with adaptive golf, the way they set you up with the cart and seat belts and chest harnesses and stuff like that, anybody can still play golf. You can actually sit in this cart and actually swing the golf club from the cart, so you don't even have to stand up. So it makes it accessible to everybody. I think the biggest issue in Sun City is not enough people know about adaptive golf and what they can do, because it's a great day out.
Mhm. Yeah. Looks like today too. It looks like a lot of people are starting to come in for the clinic. So hopefully, this clinic will get people more involved in golf. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
great game. So,
We will probably have about 60 adaptive golfers here today. That's our normal amount.
now, is there a adaptive golf club here at Sun City, or are you just
No,
part
there's
of the part
there's
of the
not
lineup?
an adaptive golf club at Sun City. Adaptive golf headquarters is out of Paris Island.
Right.
But Charlie Kent um, is on the board of adaptive golf, so we do have a good connection with Sun City. Uh, Charlie being director of golf here, so.
Well, I think that people that want to golf and can hear what you're saying and can come out here and learn how to use the cart. And
I think everybody should come out and take a look at it and see if it's for them or not. Again, if we have more people participate, then we can accomplish more. Because when you once enjoy the game of golf and all of a sudden you no longer can walk, you don't have to stop.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Exactly. Well, thank you for being with us.
All right,
Really,
sir.
really appreciate it.
not a problem.
And hopefully people will watch this and they'll say, hey, this is for me. I have to try this, and get more people involved.
And again, we're going to be back in Sun City for another clinic in the fall at Okatee.
Okay.
Adaptive Golf is going to be here again. So it's a great organization.
That's our show. Thanks for being with us.